before we took the course, I was still in college. You had just gotten out of college, and we were definitely living paycheck to paycheck, barely making it. And really, before FPU, unless something else would have stepped into our life, I don't know if we would have had a step-by-step plan or a guide path to help us out of that. So after our pastor, recommended that we take the FPU class, and then actually took it with us, we learned a lot of steps on what to do. And so, once we figured out what we needed to do, we were empowered. Because before then, it was just, credit card payments, debt payments, car loan payments.
One of the things that we did often was actually go out to eat. So then we would be going out to eat, talking about how we had no money, and then being stressed that we just spent money that we didn't have. And then feeling bad about it, and guilty, and all these feelings. And we started to feel like every time we purchased something, there was always stress with it. And we just didn't want to live like that anymore. We felt like we're starting our marriage, and this is something that we want to do together. And doing FPU together really changed our marriage. It has completely changed things for us. I'll tell you, in the very beginning, when we did our very first budget, I actually cried looking at how much in debt we were and the little bit amount of money that we were actually making. But Corey was very encouraging, and throughout the class, it just gave us some steps to take to be able to help address some of our debt issues.
There was a lot of vacations that we didn't go on, and eating out. Christmas was pretty sparse around our household, but we kept looking to the future and looking at what can we do now to prosper. So in the FPU in the Dave Ranger, they say, live like no one else now, so later you can live and give. And that's what we've always wanted to do.
I think about the things that we look in our house, how we buy and purchase things are so different now. Like I said, it's so funny. We really look at, we spent so much money when we had no money.
I get asked a lot, like, why should I take this course? Why did you take it? What is this going to change in my life? So first, as a guy, I can tell you I was not 100% good with someone telling me how to run my money, what I needed to do, and so I was a little hesitant on wanting to do it, but I did it, and it is the best thing. I've never had a money fight with my wife, and so that's one of the leading things that causes marital problems is money. Because we talk about everything, not that we make all this money or that we don't have any problems, but we talk about it as a couple together, and therefore we're able to face these challenges together. And number two, it's taught me a level of contentment, and that buying stuff does not define who Corey Thompson is. The amount of money I make at my job does not define who Corey Thompson is.
It's the freedom that I feel is unbelievable. The stress that I think about what I was at before I took the class, and even while I was during the class, and even the first couple of years while we were doing it. But to be where we're at now, and to know that others can be there too, is just incredible. Like, it makes me want to share with others, because I want them to have that freedom and to be able to give and to be able to handle life when hard things happen, to have a plan. I feel like with FPU we had a plan. So when anything came up, we had a budget to talk about and to discuss, and just the impact it's made on our family, I think, has been huge. And I really want that for other people, to have that level of peace that we've been given through it.